In this video we're going to be looking at Arch Linux. Now Arch used to have a cool installation program. Well, I say cool, it was kind of basic, but it seems to be a lot easier than what they want you to do now. We'll run through it and see how it goes, and we'll probably end up with a completely broken system, but we'll give it a go. Apparently we can't do anything that's easy because, you know, that wouldn't be cool, that wouldn't be trendy enough. So it wants us to set our keyboard layout because, predictably so, it's not UK by default, even though it should be. Now I just know for a fact that, yeah, that will do it. I don't need to look at the whole list. Ping archlinux.org to verify that the network is working. I'm not going to ping archlinux.org, it's probably going down anyway. Ping Google. That wants us to update our system clock because, you know, it could have done it automatically, but, you know, that would be too easy. I know you're going to go, yeah, but you don't know that the network would be set up first. Well, I fucking do in this case. Partition the disk with fdisk. I'm not using fdisk, doing it manually. I'll just use cfdisk and actually have a visual representation of the fucking drive. What is it? Is it too simple and not cool enough to use cfdisk? Is that what this is? Is that why we have to manually type in loads of commands because it's not trendy enough? This is probably completely unsupported what I'm doing here. I mean, I'm just using one whole root partition. I'm not having separate home partition or anything. That's just fucking stupid. I don't know why you'd do that. A home use system. Oh, the next thing is, oh, what are you using JFS for? It's not developed, it's not supported. Well, I don't fucking care. I like JFS and I'm using JFS. And if I want to use JFS on my virtual machine, I'll use JFS on my virtual machine. Who cares? That's the swap sorted. Now we have to mount the file system. I'd like it to do that itself. I've just fucked it up, haven't I? I've just fucking formatted SDA1 as swap because I'm rushing through the fucking instructions here. So I needed to make JFS again. Oh, and now it's going to go, oh, the swap is on, so you can't do that. There you go, we're mucking it up already. That's great fun, isn't it? It's not my fault, of course, it's Arch's fault. Who else's would it be? Right, this should solve the problem. Now we should be able to mount it. There we go. Select the mirrors because the UK one is not at the top. I hope that we got Nano. I don't want to have to use Vim. You know, Nano's probably too easy, so it's probably not on here. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, cool, that's working. So we need to move our preferred mirror to the top. Well, that's what we'll do. And we'll even give it a label. Look. Let's keep up with the formatting here. Why not? Look at that, look, perfect. I've just deleted the turkey. No, I haven't, I've moved it. Right. Now we need to pack strap the system. That sounds interesting. Right, we'll let that pack strap and I'll come back to you because this looks really boring. I have to say that was fairly quick. Look at the time it took there. I mean, that's much faster than some other package managers. Excuse me. It wants us to generate an FS tab file now, and I don't know why it recommends using UUIDs by default. You know, that's just crazy. We'll use labels. I want something that actually makes sense. That's that done. Change root into Arch, into mount even. Oh, my typing skills are fantastic today. Absolutely fantastic. We have to copy our time zone information over. It's Europe and London, isn't it? Yeah. That's that done, so the clock shouldn't be completely wrong. Uncomment our needed locales. I'm not going to uncomment the US ones. Why would I do that? This is a UK system only. It's There's not enough of that on YouTube. You know, this is going to have the correct date and time format and everything like that. Correct spellings. Oh, the files don't actually exist. You want me to create them, don't you? So I can't use autocomplete. And this is how you end up getting typos and things, because you've got people like me trying to type into them while they're doing about 3 things at once. Yep, not one of these files has been created for us. At least it's only UK. It's not really long string like some of the keyboard layouts. They used to have like skeleton files on Arch. It looks like they've done away with them now, and you just have to do it all manually. Like, literally every little thing has to be done manually. I get, you know, as I said, it's not trendy enough, is it? It's really not trendy enough to have it done the easy way. Everything's got to be done difficult. And if you're going to comment and tell me I don't know what I'm doing or something stupid like that, then just don't bother. I really don't care. You know, I don't live for Linux. I really do not care if I'm doing this in some crazy unsupported way. I'm not recommending anyone follow my instructions. I'm not even claiming that it's correct. I'm just pissing around with Arch, and I just thought, why don't I record it? Because I haven't done the video in years. It's probably going to get very few views anyway, because there's like a really well established Techsnap series now, I've noticed. So this is going to be like nowhere, but you never know. Install the bootloader. Well, that's easy. I'm assuming that Pacman S is still correct. Oh, okay, so you don't do Lilo, and you're probably going to go, oh, it doesn't work with UEFI. Well, guess what we're not using? So I've got to use Grub, and I don't know much about Grub. So this is going to be interesting. Well, I'll install it anyway. Find the correct page in the guide. Right, on goes Grub. Grub install. No error reported. That's what I like to see. Now we need to generate a configuration file. Why is it so many bloody steps? Imagine if you had to do this for every operating system, like say Windows or something. You have to do this every time you want to install something. Well, I'm not seeing any errors, so it's obviously doing something right. Have I skipped over a networking part? Because... oh yeah. Yes, I have indeed. That would be interesting. We'd reboot to no internet. Oh, it's just a crazy long page again. I'll just use Network Manager because... now... oh, for goodness sake, I hate it. I hate this case-sensitive crap. I use Network Manager because when you get into KDE, that's probably the best thing to use. I'm just completely ignoring the installation guide now and doing my own thing. I don't know if I'm doing it right. I'm probably going to reboot to a system that doesn't work at all. Now, did I make the init ramfs? I don't think that I did. Let me go back through the commands. Oh, I did. Cool. Actually, yeah, Grub wouldn't have installed if I didn't, would it? Would have gone, oh, you haven't got an image. Right, let's reboot and watch it never boot again. Oh, for goodness sake, you want me to exit now? If this boots up and actually works and doesn't, you know, if it connects to the internet and does everything properly, that'll be amazing, wouldn't it? Okay, it's not going to connect to the internet, so I've fucked up Network Manager, haven't I? Network Manager is not running. I enabled it, didn't I? What? What's going on? Did I fuck it up already? Did I not install Network Manager? I'm fairly sure I did. What? What is going on here? Let me investigate, I'll come back to you. So I'm able to start a Network Manager. Right. You detected the interface. It's activated, so maybe that'll just work now, but yeah, that's working. So as I said, you get to see me screw it up in this video. So let me try enabling that again. Maybe there was a typo or something. Crazy. Was it a case issue? I'll have a look back afterwards and find out what it was. How very interesting. Right, so we, after a fashion, we have an. I'm going to reboot it again and just make sure we can get online and that it wasn't a fluke. Yeah, there we go, we're in business even after a reboot, so I think that we can move on from here and go to the next thing, which is adding a user. Let's add a user. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, how infuriating. What do you want me to use? User add? What the fuck is that? Can I just run it and then it... Oh, for goodness... What was add user too easy? Is that what it was? It wasn't cool enough. Additional group. See, on add user I can press up to get a common list of user groups. I can't do that on here, so I'm going to just have to guess. I mean, I want wheel to allow them to run sudo and things like that in time. Login shell. Well, how do you determine what the login shells are? I mean, every bloody program refers to them differently, doesn't it? I'll just do what I think for now and we'll see if it works. It'll probably completely fuck up on that. Has it created a home directory for it? Oh yeah, it has. It looks like it may have worked actually. Yeah, cool. Right, that's working, that's good. So that's one thing out of the way, even if it was done in a convoluted, fucked up way. I'm not doing sudo right now. System maintenance. System maintenance, let's get the fucking thing up and running first. See if there are any updates. No. Just ignoring a whole bunch of this crap. It's got nothing to do with us. X11. Yeah, we need a bit of that because we're going to put KDE on, aren't we? So what do you call the package? I just want everything. Zorg server. Let's just put the lot on. Hope that I'm doing this command the right way around, but the more that gets installed now, the less that we have to install later. Hope that Arch allows us to string the commands together like this, you know, to install different programs, or else it's going to fuck up, isn't it? We want some KDE. What do you refer to KDE as? That's the fucking thing. Every bloody package handling distro refers to their meta packages with different names, don't they? Plasma. Oh, I don't want a minimal, I just want the whole lot. And for KDE, again, I'll just have the whole lot. Why not? Okay, what we got here? Oh yeah, just do the lot. Right, so I've screwed up there somewhere. Oh, I think it's VM mouse, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. I don't want NVIDIA. I want the fucking VM. VLC sounds like more fun, doesn't it? Yeah, whatever. Right, okay, so that's going to download and install stuff. I don't know what the dependency handling's like because I haven't gone through it really, so that rant video I made years ago may still apply here, but I really don't fucking care. Anyway, I'll come back to you once this is installed and we'll go from there. Again, I can't complain at the time that it took to install that. I've noticed that we've got an error there, but I think we can just ignore that. He says. Ha. Right, we've got a couple of services to enable. So we've got the VMware ones, so I'll do those now. And this will just allow it to scale properly and things like that. What, have I made another typo again? Or do I actually have to put .server? No, surely I don't. No, so that's interesting. Why is that not? What is wrong with that? Do either of them work? Let's try. I think this one's for the you know, the drag and drop capabilities and things like that. Did OpenVM tools not go on? No, it's there. Maybe I need to reboot first. I'll enable SDDM so we get X11 and things when we reboot. Should log into a nice login manager. But I'm a bit dubious about those VM tool services not starting up. We're going to end up with it either stretched like this or really, really low res in a little square in the middle of the screen. And that'll be fun, won't it? Let's just fucking use it like that. Why not? You know, we don't actually need to be able to use the system because what would be the fun in that? Let me just try at this stage to see if it will do it. Just no, it's greyed out. Right, let's log in and see what's going on then. I must admit I am warming to Arch, but we need to get it working properly first. If we can do that, that would be fantastic. So it all looks like it's logged in okay and everything, and yeah, that looks good. We just need to get the resolution sorted now, and then I think we'll be on our way here. Let's see what we can do. I'm finding that very, very odd because the OpenVM tools are installed. I'll just reinstall them. This is almost like the network manager thing all over again. Well, that's really weird. Am I following the wrong instructions here or something? No, it doesn't look like it. Do I need to start the service before I can enable it? Is that where I'm going wrong? No. I don't know much about systemd. This is the other problem, I think. No, I don't get this. I don't understand what's happening here because the tools are installed, but they're not playing the game, so to speak. OpenVM tools. It's definitely what we want. I don't want to install the proprietary ones. I can imagine that they'll cause all sorts of problems on Arch. It's very weird. It's not case sensitive or something stupid like that, is it? So you're putting .service on the end is neither here nor there. I don't see how that would make any difference. No, that's nothing to do with it, is it? I'm finding this really, really weird. I'll do a bit of research and I'll come back to you. I've been entering in the wrong fucking command the whole time, haven't I? That's the problem. That's called not reading what you're doing. Fucking Arch. It's obviously Arch's fault. So that's that service installed, that's good. So I'll just do the other one now, and I wonder if we need to reboot. I bet we can just run as we are. Oh, is that me typing in the wrong things again? Yep. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, still not liking that. Let me type the whole thing in again. Because you have to put VMware. Finally, I think we're all up and running and in business. Let's see what happens. Nothing there. Let's reboot and see what happens. Oh, this really fucking pisses me off. Look, you click reboot, yeah, you go start or K menu, and then you go reboot, and it says, oh, reboot in 30 seconds. Oh, do you want to do this crap? No, I want to reboot. That's what I picked. Just let me reboot the fucking system. I can change that setting, and I will do so, but it's kind of stupid, don't you think? The system has rebooted. Let's actually click in the box so we can type the password. Right, let's see if it'll let us fit the thing now. Oh yeah, look at that. Problem solved. Let's just sort out the 4K scaling here so we can actually see what we're doing. Yeah, that's why I clicked log out. That SDDM screen looks awful, by the way. We need to do something about that, but that can be left until another time. Yeah, look, there we go. That's good. That's looking really good. So that was, I know it sounds ridiculous to say, but that was fairly straightforward, wasn't it? I'm kind of warming to Arch. It's pretty snappy package manager, and if I actually knew what I was doing, I wasn't rushing, I wasn't skipping steps and typing in the wrong things, it would have been fairly easy, don't you think? Anyway, I'll probably create another video on doing some customizations to KDE, but this is a good base to start with, to be fair, and it's going to be the most recent version. Can you see that? Look, when you hover over crap like that, really pisses me off with Linux. Well, it's not Linux's fault as such, but you know what I mean. You don't tend to get things like that on Windows. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this sort of ranty, sort of instructional, sort of informational, crappy video, and I'll see you in the next one.